Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Fera, the Sundered Tribes. It is one part tribe builder, tribe management simulator, one part kind of adventure RPG, monster hunter kind of game. It's weird. I played the demo for it a couple months ago, rather enjoyed it. It felt a little rough, and I'm curious to see how far it's come since then. Worlds. Okay, so I can create a new world. Good, we don't have to worry about this. This is going to be Nugget. Alright. Play single player, number of players. I wonder how much, you can go up to 8 players on this one. Ooh, that's fun. Multiplayer session. Yeah, we're just going to be playing solo. But I like the fact that I can go up to 8 players. I think that's really nice. I'll have to see how well this performs. It's one of those games that could go kind of one of many different directions. Either more on the tribe management, more on the monster hunting, mix of both. Rough, not rough, we'll see. Alright, looks like we've just kind of... Okay. Speak with growth. They've been your mentor for as long as you remember. Hello. It's just kind of dumping me in here. Wasn't sure if we were going to get like an intro or anything. Fair warning, this is definitely going to be that like early access survival sandbox vibe. It looks great, and some of the mechanics are neat. What the hell is that thing in the background? Oh, it's a training dummy. Morning. Are you hunting again today? Why don't you warm up with a hammer claw? There's a pack below the island early this morning and an injured straggler behind them. Go and track it. Alright, fair enough. Village Island. Yeah, so we're going to be going through kind of the tutorial again. But that's fine. Monsters leave trails showing where they've been. Glide, space to glide. Cool. Now we can also, yeah, kind of zip around and stuff. Oh, this is definitely vibrating my controller. We can't have that. Okay, so how do I... Oh, air brake is C. Now, air brake, yeah, it does actually work with the gliding as well. Alright, tab to dismiss. Hammer claw shedding. Also poop. And now we can just kind of follow it. I like that. Rather than just like a strict tracker, it's kind of like little breeze lines, tethering. So you can also tether onto things. We are in fact Spider Schman. And then we've got a Jaloon. Oh, middle click. Whoop. Control for dodge. I like low on stamina? I see. Yeah, so I probably shouldn't do that too much. You really can just slide when you fire yourself off like that. It's nice. Unfortunately, I don't think I have too many spots that I can specifically grapple here. Oh. Did I miss something? Must have. But I guess I can grab things as I go by. Did it actually? Oh yeah, there's some shedding here. Bunch of stuff. Now I'm pretty sure it's just this critter here that we heard earlier. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, you can also grapple onto it. That's an interesting choice. I'm gonna keep my distance a little bit. Huh. So we level up, we get some skill points. How do we harvest this sucker? Carvable. E? Oh, I just hit it a bunch. Cripes. Alright. So we can also create... Oh no, we can pick these things up, but I have to make a portal. Open a portal with X, villagers will come out and grab things for me. I can also carry resources to the portal myself. Drop, throw? F? I see. So I can just throw it in. That's a big couple of suckers that went by over there. Okay, only harvestable. Guess I'll pick that up. Let's see. Can I not actually build the... I guess not. I know you can put down, like, warp portals somewhere. Or not warp portals. You can put down a harvesting bench so your guys can, like, go and grab the resources from it. But I guess we gotta play a little bit further before I actually figure out how to do that. Hopefully those who did not believe you could be trained in time will take heed and maybe come back to the village. We must take the first steps in fulfilling our promise. You must begin to return peace to the world. There's a new weapon for you by the workbench. It's heavy, but you'll be able to still have the advantage even though it's slow to wield. Shadows be with you, brave warrior. Okay, so we got a couple of things. So, claim the hammer. Fair enough. And pick it up. Alright, hammer. Equip that as well. Alright, so we need more Skyvine. We need more things. Other things? How do we open up menu? Skills. Oh boy. Okay, so I've got a bunch of combat stats, but let's take a look at traversal. So I've got 6 skill points I can spend on anything. Stamina damage resistance, control while gliding to perform an air dodge, tether slide, see while tethered to perform a slide along the ground, or control while tethered to perform a dodge. Let's do a tether slide. That seems vaguely useful. There's also just stats, which might have actually been a really good idea. Task boost power. Let's just do max health by 2. I might want to focus on stats more than anything else. Just so my character isn't a complete weakling. Definitely weakling. There we go. Hopefully my character doesn't take falling damage. I haven't tested that yet. Oh, and of course we live on the giant rock floating in the sky. Makes sense. Grab these. So I might as well mention a couple of things. So this is out in early access as of today. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's still kind of rough. I will not deny that. But it is definitely improved in terms of like form and function since the last time I played it. It's probably going to be still very much in early access for quite some time. Let's see, do I have anything here? Yes. I just want to grab a little bit of everything. I'll have to see about the harder fights when we get to that point. Okay, so I do actually have plenty of these vines, so I could probably just leave whenever I want. Oh, right. And there's like a limit to the amount of hooks that I can throw out. Like you can't hook all the time. Okay, we also need more bind sap. Found at the base of blue shellnut trees. Let's see if I can just zoop these around. Now, did I actually take damage from that? I don't think I did. I can also fight this hammer claw here. Okay, it looks like the monsters are also much slower. Yeah, I think we might want stamina recovery speed. Okay, that's a heavy attack. Oh, did I knock it down? Boy. I am crap, but so is this thing. I guess it works. If this didn't have all the tribe management elements... Let's see, is there a way I can quickly swap weapons? I have no idea. I think it's specifically... axe-based. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna need to turn down those sound effects. Can I? Audio, volume. Ouch. Hey, massive damage. Please give us some sound effect sliders. I mean, it's not really a problem. It just means you guys aren't going to be able to hear the music that much. Put that there. Alright. So I think I can just huck these things at the portal. Make it a lot easier for my minions to come grab things. I know they're supposed to be tribes members, but nah. Okay, so here's the next question. Options. Controls. Okay, dodge, sprint, use, options menu, WASD. Do I not know how to make things? building. Oh. Wait, what? Building. Okay, that wasn't it. I think I can't do it yet. I'm going to assume that's a no-go situation. Oh, hey. I can actually break this if I want to. We definitely need faster ways of swapping equipment. But if I've got a hammer, I can probably break this and grab resources. And my people will come grab it for me. I know this is going to be tutorialized later, but heck, I might as well do it now. Because I'm always going to need these resources, and who knows, maybe I get to sequence break by doing this. Boy, I don't remember the stamina being an issue previously. I think it's better to do the 3-hit combo. The charge up slam does good damage. I think this thing's actually recovering, so I don't think I can break that currently. We'll leave it for later. I was really hoping I could hook onto one of those trees. Alas. Oh. As we'll grab a couple of those, and we've got these weird Jellian things. Don't hurt yourself, dude. Okay, so it does a jump, then it stays there, and then I kill it. Yeah, what do they drop? I actually can't tell if they drop much of anything. Is there anything else here? Like these things that I can break? No. Doesn't look like it. It's certainly a cool looking area, but I think they're done. Let's close this. Oh, actually, in retrospect, let's actually teleport back to the village. Hey, and we actually warp in here now. Previously, you'd spawn up at that temple up there, and that kind of sucked. So they've definitely improved a bunch. At least the small quality of life. I think the broader strokes are still an issue. One thing I would note is, like, when picking up and throwing things at the portal, one, I wish I'd had the ability to just go up to it and press, like, hey, deposit this. Or at least if the tooltip would say as such. Oh, interesting. You gain stamina, let's go to the axe. There's no reason for me to fight these things. I might as well just wander around. Just grab what I can. Is this a Moondrop Pearl? Yep. Okay, upgrade a primitive armor at the armorer. I could do that. Let's look around a little bit. There might be some goodies in here. Maybe. At the very least, there's probably other Moondrop Pearls or other such goodies to grab. Yeah, there they are. That one just phased through the world. It's a little rough. I don't think I mind too much the roughness of it. It's definitely one of those where, like, I can look past the roughness and see the potential of what this could be. I will say that there is some level of concern of just, like, it might be too rough for an early access launch. Ooh, hello. Essential supply cache. Put a portal down. Send it through. Yeah, we definitely need a boost. Ooh, that gives a lot of goodies. So I think my decision to fight those guys, or my decision to stick around here, was very much the correct one. I do like the town portal. Like, being able to just warp resources back is actually going to be very nice. Let's see if there's anything else here. I know we got some more Jellians. I could fight those. For, like, small quantities of experience. I think we're not finding too much. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wander off. Yeah, is there much of a reason for me to stick around? I just want to see if there are any cool resources. If there are, I'm not seeing it. Oh. Okay, so what is this? Requires processing. Cannot portal. Okay. I wish the throw button was actually just left click or something on this. Okay, so I don't think I can actually process this. I think this is something we're gonna have to come back to at a later date. So yeah, let's just go back to the village. I think it has to tutorialize how to build anything. I appreciate the tutorialization, because I think I could feel a little lost on some of these. Let's see. Primitive upper armor, lower armor. Okay, so the upper armor is definitively better. And then I can assist, which speeds this up. We have to wait for Petrock to actually grab the rest of this stuff. So we could also make a cleaver saw or a spear. Looks like we can queue up both. But here, now we can assist this. Am I actually assisting? Yes, if it's flashing, I'm definitely assisting. But yeah, we might as well have the other person working on those weapons. Hopefully the game recognizes some degree of me. Oh, they're just inside that thing. Hopefully the game recognizes my sequence breaking as opposed to being like, make another one of those. It's like, no, I don't. Why? It's fine. But as much as I like the tutorialization, I wish it was a little bit more natural as opposed to handholdy. Just give me like 10 tasks to work on simultaneously. Cut down some trees, hit some rocks, fight that monster, upgrade an armor. You know, all of these like little things here and there to be like, hey, here's a huge group of tasks for you to work on. Okay. So increase stamina by 3, 1.5, 1.5. I think we're going to go for the stamina regain rate just so we can get it back quickly. Because that's currently my biggest issue. Okay, so we actually do have... Maybe that's it. Now we have a whole bunch of different tasks to work on. I guess it was just the initial bits where it's just like, Oh, it's only 20% faster, so I'm just going to let that go. Let's talk to Garuth. That's Petrock. Oh, this is Garuth. I can make you improved equipment, but I need better tools. With a modest amount of resources, you'll be able to build a tannery. Build it close to the armory. We must be efficient. We have to hunt for some beasts for hide. A feather hide will do, if you want to take it easy. We don't need a repeat of the armor chopping incident. Use different weapons for different body parts this time, okay? Okay. Some buildings need to be built near others. Oh, so now we have the ability to build. Okay, build a tannery. Must be constructed close to the armorer. Not enough resources. Few tasks at the tannery. So we can make primeval stuff, but I need hide and more hammer claw bits. Okay, we can also level up the village. Level up the tribe. So we now have access to a bunch of things. And I get even more skill points. And now we're getting all sorts of quests. Okay, good. So really it's just the initial bits where it's kind of slow. Can I track all of these? I guess some of these are speak to Garuth. So let's make sure we do that. Thank the shadows, we have some help on the island now. More help, we can craft more, harvest more, and begin to work towards better equipment and facilities. Should hunt another monster and set up a harvesting table close by. We can use the finer tools than yours to extract more parts from monsters. That will take a few moments. Alright, let's finish these weapons first. So kill a featherhide and build a monster harvester station next to it. Use the station to harvest the insides of the featherhide. That should be easy enough. But yeah, let's speed this up a little bit, just so I can actually have a couple of different weapons to play around with, and also to harvest with. Did he just immediately warp back? He did. Okay, so it looks like we don't get a reward or anything for completing those. It's just a matter of like, hey, we could track them. Let's see. I guess I'm going to track the kill a featherhide, just because that way we'll actually know where one is. Let me take a look. Character skills. I'll try the spear. And skills. Because I should have at least a handful of points, yeah? Perfect. I'm just going to give myself a big stamina boost. I figure if I can have just a ton of stamina, one, I can traverse further. And then I can also recover faster. We should also keep an eye out for these. Because they have a whole bunch of goodies. I'm assuming we're just going to be finding them all over the place, like in these weird structures and whatnot. Forge ectoplasm. Yep, thought so. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep an eye out for essential supply caches all over the place. Okay. Nope. I'm going to put this here. Essentials supply cache. This time I'm going to huck it in the direction of the portal? Max capacity reached. I'm going to go back to the village then. Because if we're at max capacity, that means I can probably build something. Okay, structural, housing, food, dining table. I'll put it there. So what else do we have? Armor, weaponsmith. We have both of those. Anvil, but we don't have any bone. Monster parts storage, wood storage. So this just increases our stockpile capacities for a bunch of things. It's good. Monster harvester, lumber mill. But I think these are all out in the field. And then I can make a well. Let's see, how do we toggle snapping? Okay, no clue how snapping works. Either way, I'm going to probably just put the well right here. Kind of out of the way. Yeah, what else can I make? So I could also make some custom buildings. But I guess there's only so much I can do. Let's see. Ore storage? Yeah, the problem is, where do I put all my storage? Also, much to my chagrin, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to rotate around this axis. It's actually really unfortunate. Okay, so I needed some more softwood for that. says view stockpile, but maybe I have none? Not entirely clear. Okay, so one way or another, oh, villager portal. Wait, can I not? Oh. Oh. Okay, so they did grab the rest of the supplies, now that I actually used some of them. However, it looks like I'm going to need some actual monster parts before I can grab more. So I guess we're just going to have to make do. Or we're just going to have to ignore any... Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to ignore any other potential, like, loot drops, at least for a little while. Looks like my stamina is in a much better spot. I don't really know what works best on these guys. I'm assuming axe. Ow. You know, amusingly enough, I actually kind of wish these fights were turn-based. The reason why I bring that up is because Massive Damage, the developers for this game, they made Halcyon 6, which remains one of my favorite Monster Harvester. Slap it down. And let's get a portal down so I actually can have some people helping. But Halcyon 6 remains one of my favorite, like, turn-based combat systems ever. And then they also made Star Renegades. So, like, both of these are fantastic. Fantastic experiences and a lot of fun. It's gonna apparently take hours. And Petrock is stuck in the ground. But yeah, fantastic experiences and like some of the best turn-based gameplay I've ever seen and played. I don't find the real-time combat particularly compelling here. Like, I want to be polite, but on the flip side, it very much feels like this is outside their wheelhouse. I can see where they're going with it, and I think if they pull it off, it's going to be great. I just worry that it might be too much. More than they can chew. And so much of this, like, very much hinges on can they actually make this combat feel good. Currently, it's serviceable. It's not bad. It's just there. And we are going to need more bone. Let's move that over. Looks like everything else is just... Hey, go harvest this. I think rather than doing anything else, I'm just going to let my villager do that. I'll go do other things. Which I do really appreciate. Like, the tribe management aspect of this actually has a ton of potential. I think it mostly boils down to, I wonder if the combat system would actually be more fun. You wouldn't have to worry about, like, combat physics or anything like that if it was just like, you encounter a monster, immediately switches over to, turn-based mode. Okay. Instantly, this guy seems a lot more worrisome. I'm gonna get rid of this Jellian. Well, try. Looks like we've picked up a couple of friends, for better and probably worse. I'm gonna toss a portal. I'm assuming my people do not come to help. Okay, you can also hang out on top of their backs, which is kind of fun. Okay. Ow. I want to get rid of that. It looks like the featherback is almost dead. Okay, let's just keep the distance. Oh yeah, you can just hang it on the side of these guys. And you could rodeo them, or I'm dead. I'm not dead. Ooh, but I am so close to dead, I might as well be dead. Alright, let's build another monster harvester. Put that there. Yeah, so I might want to boost my max HP a little bit. I'm also going to need to boost my stamina. I'm going to need to boost a lot of things. Did I level up? I do have some points. Let's go back to stats. Health. What? Well, that's just confusing. So I can't go through the villager portal. That's interesting. And I can't go through that. Yeah, I guess we just glide back. I mean, not really a huge issue. We can stop by that one portal I'd put open. And actually check on its progress. View tasks, queued task. So let's finish this up, because I might be able to specifically break down this this bench as well. I wonder if my people will actually do that. This is only harvestable, but is there anything left? Oh, there is. Huh. Alright, I guess I'll just leave that there. Could be bug, could be other things. Okay, so where are we at in this process? We also have gleam crawlers, which are freaky as hell. Oh, maybe it was the gleam crawler that killed me. Hard to say. Well, at least I can get 2 critters with 1 stone. Actually, let's pause here. Character. Try the cleaver saw this time. It is legitimately hard to see around that. Oh, credit where credit is due. The clue. Oh, no, what is happening? Oh, I'm on top of it. Alright. Well. It seems like I can still get bits off of this critter. Let's, oh, we did actually put it down. Okay, so I can chuck these through the portal. Oops. Supposedly already harvesting? I think I'm gonna need some more people. It also doesn't seem like I can harvest the feather claw currently. Probably because that guy's in the way. And it seems to think I'm right next to the bench every time I press F here. Feast starting in 1.5 minutes. I'm assuming feasts are kind of how the day ends. What? No. least I can get a bunch of meat. But yeah, it seems like the more complex resources I might have to come back for or something. No, come on. Throw it. There we go. And then teleport to village. No! Weird bench. Alright. So how do we feast? Is that a here? Host feast. Auto-planned meal. Well, the only thing we got is food. Feasting will end the day? Are you sure? No. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm thrown off a little bit by that bench. Only a little bit. I do like the fact that there are more, like, low-level intermediary creatures to have to deal with. There's more of a feeling of progression this way. Especially because from what I remember the demo, it had a, like, it immediately tossed you into, more or less in the meat grinder. And so this feels like it has some more basic tasks to work on. So I'm well fed. Their happiness is a little low. Their stamina is bad. I gotta figure out, oh, do I need to put down some beds, maybe? I'm going to just make a couple of those. Worst comes to worst, at some point I just have to pick them back up again and move them around, do some other things. Okay. Still doing the feather hide. We could also upgrade a primitive weapon to fine. Oh, let's, can I actually build anything here? Primitive anvil. Okay. What else we got? I'm going to need some wood to get this scale-back Skinner. So I guess we're just going to leave that. Let's see. What weapon have I liked so far? I have no idea. Attack 15, 12, 9. Let's try the cleaver saw. Let's see. So we could also upgrade my armor to treated. Or we could actually work on crafting primeval. What does my current armor give me? Defense is 10. Yeah, so those are clearly superior. Okay, so let's go take a look at that bench down, or the bench down there, the monsters down there. I'm assuming they don't rot over the course of one night. Let's see if my one portal is hanging out over here too. Oh, all my portals have been reset. Okay, view tasks, none are available. Only harvestable. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the actual corpse would disappear. Let's see. Build R to delete. Maybe I have to pick something first. Only buildables can be deleted. Alright, so I think that's good. Yeah, one immediate bit of feedback. I would love to see it where, once a corpse has been fully, like, fully harvested. Nope, wrong one. Once a corpse has been fully harvested, it should actually disappear. Oops. And, like, not be visible anymore. There we go. Okay, so once a corpse has been fully harvested by one of those workstations, it should disappear, you know, especially if there's no tasks left. It'd be lovely if there was actually, like, conditions of his corpses, like the more stuff you remove, the more it looks like you've actually depleted it. But I'm not that picky. I mean, you could do a couple of things, like straight up just pop the horns off this guy, pop the feathers off this guy, pop the horns off of him, maybe like a bit of his face. Some of that is probably a little bit more than it needs to be. Okay, it says this is carvable. Okay, only harvestable. Says this is still carvable. I wonder if it actually reset over the course of the night. It might have. Okay, it says only harvestable. Well, I wish with throwing you had a little bit of a, like, arc for, like, hey, you're going to be throwing it this far. Purely as a means of telling you, like, hey, you are in fact aiming a thing to throw. Though I still feel like if you've got something held in your hand, left click should actually be the throw button as opposed to F. Just to make it a little easier. Okay, to go back to it though. Once you've fully harvested a monster with like the skinning bench, the corpse should disappear. But then also the bench. I'd actually prefer it if your villagers would break down the bench for you. If there's no more monsters in the immediate vicinity. Maybe there's a reason against that, but... At least at the moment, I can't think of any, like, major reason why you wouldn't want them to break things down for you. These guys just going to be everywhere. Probably. At least it's a little bit of experience. It seems like they're focused on my minion. Ow. I'll admit I'd love, like, a targeting line of, like, hey, it's currently aiming at you, get out of the way. Also don't know if you should be able to get stuck on a creature like that. Maybe when it's alive, when it's dead, I feel like your character should be able to walk around it. Okay, let's take a look. Skills. So what do we have, ability-wise? So we can do massive slash attack on the ground, cling heavy attacks, attack while tethered. So a lot of these are kind of good for later. I'm still gonna probably prioritize stamina regen, and health. I was hoping one of these would give me like a little bit of health regen. But alas. Okay, and it doesn't look like it can get anything more than... I guess look at the small task boost power. Just because we pretty much are just going to have to hang out here. Until this is done. Hopefully no more creatures come to nibble at me. They've just been showing up periodically, so you never know. Because it might just take a little bit. Okay, view tasks. Alright. Should take some time. This is all... It's also interesting that they made the jump from pixel art to full 3D here. I don't know. I don't generally see developers take such a large leap from turn-based pixel art 4X game to turn-based pixel art. It was kind of sort of 4X. To turn-based pixel art roguelike. Like, that jump makes sense. The jump to 3D tribe management is not what I was expecting. Let's see. especially with like the monster hunting elements and other things. Once again, I could very much see this going over really well if it can get that I don't want to say cleanliness exactly. I mean, it is very much kind of cleanliness. If you specifically can, or if they can specifically get around the kind of roughness of combat, make it nice and smooth. It doesn't have to be like full Monster Hunter smooth. That's kind of an insane requirement. But something to the extent of like, oh, what was it? Dauntless would be good enough. Where are you aiming? Okay. And I like the RPG, like, leveling and talent web. I will say, I wish there were more unique perks and interesting things. Maybe that'll show up from, like, gear and charms and whatnot, but I wish that, like, periodically some of those talents were a little bit more useful. Like, hey, you get some healing over time. Okay, grab one of those. I wish deconstructing things was a little faster, too. Unless deconstructing things really doesn't make much of a difference. So we can recruit somebody, we can also get extra storage, hunt the ancients, upgrade the village level 3. Let's track more villages, because there's probably one nearby. But more than anything else, you know what I'm going to need? Wood. So let's chop us some trees. Let's go over to this copse. Actually, do we want to? Okay, so we've got these kind of weird magma-looking bulls. They might come my direction, so let's possibly give them a wide berth. I want to find a spot where I can chop some trees in peace. Down here looks reasonable. If I remember right, there's something real bad near the Great Lake that showed up and messed me up previously. Ow. Yeah. I might have to go back to the axe. I think the axe might actually be very good. Okay, how do we process this? Maybe I have to walk it over? I see. Yeah, so we just drop it next to the bench. And it'll queue up some tasks. Okay. These I can just bring over myself. Okay, I think we're already harvesting those. Bench is a little confusing. I honestly kind of wish I could actually put, I honestly kind of wish I could put some of these down myself, functionally. Or, not myself. I wish I could actually put a lumber mill down, like, in the world, in, like, a safe spot and actually have just a lumber mill that routinely gets me wood. Rather than having to have me chop down the trees, then bring them over, but also start harvesting the logs. You know, I'd rather actually have a structure that takes some effort to find and build, but after that it just gives me a very slow wood income that can just be supplemented by me chopping down additional trees. This kind of weird intermediary is awkward, because effectively either I leave it here and just say bye-bye to the resources I use to put down this temporary lumber mill, which is okay, but awkward, and it feels weird that I have to manage that. Why are they leaving? Did they get tired? I should check. Where tribe? Here we go. Oh, they even have their own skills. That's wild. So Petrock ran out of stamina and needs to rest. Fair. Scale back droppings. And scale back bits. I'm assuming that's the fire looking dude hanging out over there. I could go fight them, but eh. Okay, search the world below for villagers joining your cause. They often have their own campfire, so you can spot the smoke from a distance. Alright. I'm just gonna go back to the village. No sense sticking around. Whatever this bench is. How much does it even cost to put one down? 3 softwood, 1 terrastone, 2 sky vine. So actually, they're very cheap. So worst comes to worst, we just end up with a stupid amount of benches sitting around doing nothing. Okay, so what do I want to build? Storage. So we've already got ore storage. Plant storage. Water storage. I'm just going to put this behind. Let's see. Wood storage. And then monster part storage. Okay, we've expanded our storage. Oh, right. Let's go over to this. So I can upgrade those. Do I just have the clothing sitting around? I do. Okay, and I don't think I've started any tasks for like... Ah, so now we could craft a better axe. Looks like I will need some talons from harder, tougher things. Let's see. So what else do we have? Hunt the Ancients, and then upgrade village to level 3. View the building or the upgrade requirements. So I need a villager. Oh, I need a villager yurt. Basic. Do I have to make one of these? I suppose I do. Well, let's just put a yurt over here. Not enough resources. Ow. Turns out I need more softwood. Awkward. Let's go find some people. We're not going to be able to get more until we get more folks. Luckily, I actually see, like, a bunch of campfires. Admittedly... Not sure how I'm gonna get up to one of these. Okay, well, I might as well grab some more Skyvine while I'm here. Okay, so I can go up these. Slowly. Okay, where's the next one? Oops, didn't work. Yep. Awkward. Okay. So far, so good. There we go. So there should be a person hanging out here. Is there anything else? Because, like, some of these set pieces are really cool. They did a very good job of decorating this world with weird stuff to look at. Oh. Because the portal just hoovered it up for me. Nice. Alright, Parissa. Perhaps there is hope for a better world. Let me help. More villagers. Complete. So now all I need is Yurt. I might want to look for another villager. So we've got another one over there. Got another one over there. That one seems more doable considering everything. Let's see. Hook onto that. Whoops. Didn't really intend to loop around that hard, but hey, here we are. Yeah, I could look for some more supply groups. Or supply clusters, bags, whatever you want to call them. That might actually be a creature I have to hunt. Considering how much it's complaining about everything. Just might want to look into bows. Okay, so where is this campfire? Requires processing, cannot portal. Huh. That's for a tremor hoof. I mean, I guess I could put down a bench. Then I'm gonna need more stuff. Oh. No active tasks. Oh, is this one of those situations where I have to bring it over? Yep. Now, is there more? Yeah. Yeah, might as well just leave these here. Okay, so where's that person? I swear I saw a campfire. Oh, there they are. You're in a, like, the most awkward position. But, hey. You're still a person. Okay. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, no, we can just make the most basic villager yurts. So the custom housing is for later. Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna put another portal down here. We're going to make another lumber mill. We don't have any ore. That's annoying. Let's take a look at this. How long is this gonna last? And is it even that practical? No, actually it looks like we're just done. Cool. So the big question is, do I want to go fight this sucker? I'm well fed. We have a new axe. Alright, scale back. Ow. Okay, so that also doesn't work. Ow. I'm gonna opt to not be here. We need to go find some ore. That's my big issue. It'd be nice to get around to fighting those guys, but I might need better equipment. I might need better skill. Those corpses are still there. Yeah, better equipment, better skill, things. Put this down, teleport to village. It is getting a little late in the day. It looks like Petrock is proper out for the day. Go back to this. Now that I know that this is not, in fact, one of the yurts. We can just get a couple of those. All right. But who are you? What is this? I have a weird griffin cat. All right. Well, oh, interact with the yurts, assign villagers to them. Now they can get a good night's rest on their own. View dwelling, assign villager. Petrock. Assign villager. Prissa. Orville. There we go. I'll have to go get some more wood. But I think I'm going to need stone before I do that. I don't know. I'm going to need some things. Can I upgrade this? Yes. Level up tribe. So we now have furnace, hearth, cauldron, oven, lamp, stump, flat wood, bunch of things. Okay, so it wants me to make a furnace. We can also make a hearth and a cauldron, but it looks like I'm going to need an unholy amount of resources. Soft stone, terra stone, well, oven, yeah. On the plus side, I think I can get those big bags now. And I can get some more people if I want to. You know what? Why don't we end the day? I think I'm going to leave it here. I could do more. I was hoping to fight some more monsters, but I think I'm going to leave it. I like the tribe management. That feels really good. There's a lot of this that I do really appreciate. Oh, come back in 2 minutes and 40 minutes. There's a lot about this that I do appreciate. It's an interesting mix of survival sandbox and then obviously more. The monster hunting element, if it can be refined, if the combat can actually have like really good flow, maybe part of it is I'm using keyboard and mouse other than controller. But the combat itself feels really clunky and awkward, and that's just going to be really hard to get around. It has the potential to be so much more, and I think if it can deliver on that potential, if it can actually go the distance and be a really solid monster hunting game on top of everything else, I think this game's really gonna rip. It just needs it needs a lot of time in the oven in that regard. And so from like a is this game worth picking up at the moment, if you want an interesting tribe management experience, definitely check this one out. If you're looking for a really good monster hunter game, I'd caution you to wait for probably a while yet. I need 3 softwoods. Well, I'm just gonna go chop a tree, then I'm gonna drag a log. I hear a feather hide. Whoop. Okay. Wait, that didn't work. Yeah, they absolutely can just hit you from behind. Is that a weird tail thwap? I have no idea. Yeah, like, some of the interactions are odd. Like, it thinks I'm supposed to be doing something else. There's also, like, a lot of movement and ability buffering. Oh, there's the softwood. But you can't action cancel, and you spend a lot of time just on the ground awkwardly. Yeah, I want to bait him into attacking me, but I don't want him to actually be able to hit me yet. Alright, I think he's dead. Let's get a portal down here. This is going to take some doing. At least we can get the softwood we're looking for, and I guess we get some extra monster parts, which is kind of fun. I almost kind of wish that the monster hunting elements were a little bit more... how would I say it? Yeah, let's just leave these here. I wish the monster hunting elements, you almost had your NPC tribes members as fighters as well, like they'd actually help in that regard. And I really hate these gleam crawlers. There we go. Like, odd or awkward as it is, I almost kind of wish the, rather than being a melee game, I think this might actually be more fun as a third-person shooter, considering how awkward it is. Purely because then it would be more of a matter of just, like, avoiding their attacks and then popping shots off when and where you can. I think I'm just probably going to go into max HP here. Because my stamina at this point is mostly fine. Okay, now I'm assuming I still... Oh, wait, no, we have exactly 110 Terra Stone. I'm just going to view tasks. Let's get the skull. That'll give me a bunch of meat. And while that's going on, let's go back to this, grab the hammer, and... Gleam crawler nearby. Rude. Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more of a, like... The gleam crawler is shooting in... Like, the classic MMO target glow. I think that's it, actually. I'd be fine with this combat system if it wasn't so easy to get hit. And so if there was a convenient alternative to that circumstance. Okay, good. If you're playing single player, wait, let's try this spear on these things. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Spear's good. Probably better sticking to the axe for the time being. Especially because I'm just getting attacked by these guys. I had other things planned, but I guess I have no choice but to fight them. That's okay. At least they don't seem to harm my townsfolk. Well, that one's just in the ground now. I'm just going to assume I can't do anything about it now. And there's another gleam crawler. I don't like the gleam crawlers. I have a lot of complaints. I guess so many of it just feels like weird busy work that doesn't need to be. Things that were added to make the game a little bit more challenging or annoying or time consuming. But like these things popping up the moment you kill anything is weird. It makes sense if you were like, if your people could fight too and you have to kind of avoid them. It's just, you know, maybe you get a notification like, hey, is there a way I can actually like check a map or leave a marker map? Oh, that is not a helpful map. Okay, well, I'm gonna teleport back to the village because there's nothing else I can do at the moment. I'll just have to remember that it's over there for next time. Should be easy enough. Host a feast. We've got plenty of food. Everything should be good. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, I've got a lot of minor complaints, mostly based around, like, the little enemies are annoying. They don't really add much. They're just there, and you can't ignore them. You also can't kill them very quickly. I was assuming it would be one of those, like, swat the slime away. And in fact, I think that would actually be great if it's one of those where, like, if you're manually harvesting things, slime comes by. It's not an enemy. You just give it a firm wallop with whatever your weapon is, and it just goes sailing into the sunset. It's just kind of like a rare thing. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, every 3 days, a total eclipse regenerates the resources and monsters throughout the land. Neat. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, they have something important to tell me. I'm going to go put my portal down before I forget. But I'd be just as happy without the like little monsters entirely. They don't add much. They don't give extra resources. It's not like Monster Hunter where they're just kind of there. Here, they're definitely more of like an actual thing you have to manage and consider. Oh, oh no, the lumber is still there. Perfect. But so are the creatures, and that's really annoying. And they very much seem to just kind of spawn in your vicinity-ish. I guess I'll put it here. Okay. Yeah, geez, what else is there even to really bring up? Not overwhelmingly much. Like, it's very much one of those games that has very much the potential, saying very much, maybe a bit too much, but it has the potential to be something really fun if they can get around the combat system being a little awkward. And, like, there's a lot of ways around it. One would actually be, except that it's clunky, don't worry about it too much and just give players a bunch of fun ways of getting around it. Like, maybe make it a Monster Hunter game where you actually are fine taking damage. You know, there's just a ton of healing potential all over the place that you can rely on instead. Or blocking or other such bits. That the slower, more stamina management-y Monster Hunter style game is fine. I think I need a better hammer to be able to break those. Which is a little unfortunate for me, but that's okay. Let's just wait for that to come back. Yeah, so I'll have to make a better hammer in a moment. Let's see. But I'm curious to see where they take it. Like, baseline, there aren't that many Monster Hunter style games out there. And I'm kind of a sucker for them just because there's so much creativity and so much room to play in that space that I'm curious to see where Massive Damage goes with that. Are these actually being... No, they're not. Sometimes the portal has enough range, sometimes it does not. I'm just going to put these here. I guess I can put another portal over next to this one. Because this will at least give me the Terra Stone. I'm still going to have to figure out how to get the next tier hammer, but I think that's going to require me to fight either one of the harder monsters or one of the weird monsters I haven't really seen yet. Either way, I guess I might as well mention that Fera, the Sundered Tribes is available on Steam now in early access, so if you do want to play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's got potential, and it's pretty good if you're willing to look past a lot of the rough edges. If you're not, I could definitely see this being a slightly less enjoyable experience. Personally, I'm on the wall, but I also know that, like, this is improved by leaps and bounds since the last time I played it. And so there's a very real possibility that, you know, give it a little bit longer, and I bet it's going to be even better. And who knows? I mean, my experience with their last couple games has been nothing but glowing, so maybe it's just one of those that, yeah, just give it some time. And it'll get all of the, like, mechanical depth and complexity that it needs to really sing on its own. But for now, at least, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.